Hey everyone, happy Easter. Quick Sunday MLB algorithm update. I'm not going to have projections for Sunday in this video. That's going to be done after I do this video and I send it out to those who subscribe. So if you'd like to purchase the subscription to the MLB algorithm from now until April 15th, you'll get a daily email from me with all this great super secret analysis and information that's going to help you just throw everything together and make better picks. We're going to talk about yesterday in this video, and we're going to talk about what I've done with the macro. So when you have a copy of this file, there's a macro in here. When you go to view macro, and you run this macro, it's copy data to testing cube is the name of this macro. And what it does is it compiles a bunch of different distributions of variables that we have. The distributions of our variables are up here. It looks at 500 different samples of distribution types, and it allows you to test both years' stats, meaning run it off of 2023 stats or run it again on 2024 stats. And that's what I've done today is I've run both scenarios. So I've got 500 combinations based on 2023 stats and 500 combinations based off 2024 team stats as well. You end up with this look in the T-cube pivot sheet. This is going to show you how many games you won under a different combination string. When you look at it in this view, let me kind of explain what you're looking at. So right now we're looking at both years, both 2023 and 2024. So in the most simple way to explain what you're seeing is that of all the combination strings, in both years, combination string number 8 apparently won 24 games. That's the most of any combination string. Yesterday there were, I don't know how many games there were. We'll take a look. Yesterday there were 15 games yesterday. So let's put combination string number 8 in here, okay, and refresh. Under 2023 stats, which is what we're looking at right now, it goes 8 and 7 in this order. The way to verify that is just click 2023 stats, and you'll see an 8 up there next to combination string number 8. Combination string number 8 goes 8 and 7, right? So let's back up again a second. So it's not the best combination string from 2023. If you want to see what the best combination string was, click 2023 in the TQ pivot, and you'll see that these combination strings were the best 3. They went 11 and 4. That's combination string 235, 330, and 434. Let's look at combination string 235. That's this one. Refresh this. You can see this is a pretty good look here, only losing the Dodgers up top and winning the next 4. This is not a bad look. How about combination string 330? Combination string 330 has, right here, refresh this day pivot sheet, combination string 330, about the same, right? So not that bad. So you have 3 of them under 2023 stats, just these 3. Well, let's look under 2024 stats, because this is where something interesting happens. You actually get one that has 12 wins. So this is combination string 160 under 2024 stats. So let's take a look at this one. All right, and refresh. There we go. That's a really, really good look under 2024. Arizona blows a game to Colorado and just doesn't score enough. Cincinnati barely loses to Washington 7-6. And you had this crazy situation with this weird new pitcher from Japan with the Dodgers. And everything else wins, including 4 underdogs on this list. So this is a fascinating and an excellent combination string for 2024. That being said, that, for example, that's the one I'm going to use for today when we run all the scenarios for Sunday, is I'm going to use combination string 160 for 2024. And I just wanted to show that this is what you can do to do the analysis to run different combination strings and really get a consolidated look at what you should be using each day. Because the macro will work. When you want to run that macro, all you do is you set this to 2023 and you do that process of view macro, run macro, view macro, run it. And then when it's done, you then just go and you type 2024 here and you do the exact same process and you run the macro again. And once you do that, you can then refresh this and you get this nice consolidated look. So this is really what you should be using every day. And your combination strings pop up to the top. You just spilled blueberries everywhere.
I may have dropped the jelly donut.
Oh, I don't care about the jelly donut.
So I can have it?
You can have the jelly donut.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's good.
So I can have the jelly donut. You guys should subscribe to Ken Braverman on YouTube because he gives people free jelly donuts.
I do give my son a free jelly donut. I'll give you free Sprap coins, free crypto Sprap coins. That's what I'll give you. But you're not actually worried about that. You just want to know which picks are going to win in baseball. We didn't lose money yesterday. We made a lot of money yesterday. Yesterday I did a video. Saturday sports algorithm video. And then right after that video, I did exactly what I said I was going to do from that video. And I hit a 7-team round robin yesterday and won like $700 or $800 right off the bat. And didn't bet anymore really much the rest of the day, just a tiny bit. And so I just cashed out and took that money. That's going into Sprap coin money. That's the way this is supposed to work. Basically, is you're supposed to just take the advice of the algorithm. What I did yesterday, because we were looking at combination 415 was what happened yesterday. And this was the look. And I took, Cleveland like I was supposed to. The San Diego game was luckily a later game. Detroit managed to come back and win. But I had Pittsburgh, Atlanta, and Baltimore and Cleveland were the 4 teams that I took. They all did just fine. I mean, they actually won convincingly. All of those games were won by multiple runs. As you can see, 9-run victory. And you can see how much better it looked under the 2024 stat combination. Because I ran this again and I did that in the video. You can see it's really only Arizona. These 3 went up here. The Cincinnati game had kind of already started, so I was lucky enough to miss that. But look at these wins down here. This was an earlier game. This was an earlier game. Minnesota wins. The Yankees come back to win again, I think, knocking off Houston and changing lead. And then you get the teams that really lost by significant runs further down here with the Cubs and the Padres losing while Seattle wins and Tampa Bay wins. So I know it's a very limited sample and you don't really want to be using 2024 stats this early. But you really do want to look at it because it will do things like this. It'll give you an edge on who's playing better this year right off the bat. And as I update this and do a private video for those who subscribe, I don't know why you wouldn't want to pay $100 for this from me. If you do any significant wagering on baseball, you should be able to make more than that $100 back just using this file. And that's because this is the time of the year to do it before the odds makers catch up, before the odds makers throw in the towel trying to handicap the games themselves and they just adopt the algorithm, which is what happens every single year. So you may as well get on the train now while it's hot. So that's the update for those. Go to kenbraverman.com, purchase copies. You'll get on the email list. And we'll see. I've never had a perfect day in baseball. It's never won every single game on the combination string we named. I hope we can pull that off before April 15th. I'd really like to do that. That would be a sign that we're even getting better as we build this tool. And certainly running the macro every day and checking this is going to be helpful when identifying which variables are being relevant. Because as of right now, I think we want to go with that 160. Combo 160 doesn't really care about innings pitched per game that much. It cares about pitcher whip. It cares about lineup factor at about 15%. Average runs allowed from last season, which I feel like has something to do with bullpen ERA factor. These two are kind of similar stats, but this year the bullpen might have changed composition. So we'll just have to see. It probably won't be combo 160 that does the best today. we'll find out. We'll just keep running this and we'll keep keeping an eye on all the combo distributions, because that's the whole point of looking at these combo distributions, is you can see which ones have done the best. It's not, yeah, the average runs allowed number was apparently a really significant variable yesterday. And that's just kind of luck. It's not going to be like that every day. But you can start to see some things from, these are from last season. April 8th of last season, April 9th of last season, these combos did really well. That's what this note is. Let's double check looking just 2024 and look back at, this is all of our combo strings, largest to smallest. Yeah, it's this one right here. And you can see by colors, where is the green? Where's the yellow and the green? Lineup factor. This combo here is a really good one. 218 is probably the one to go with actually today, because this was good last season and it's got a nice distribution. It wins without using average runs allowed like this one did. So this is probably a great combination for today. Combination 218 in 2024. Let's look at what that looked like yesterday. I'm not worried about the Dodger game. That was a weird pitching matchup, which we created fake pitching stats for that pitcher. So I just want to ignore that game. Arizona finally, yeah, and the rest are really good here. Still has the Cubs on this one though. Anyway, all right, I've talked enough. I'll get to preparing this Sunday for those who subscribed. Sorry for those that haven't paid for this. I have to just restrict it to those that have paid for this. It's just I have to monetize my work when it comes to this, and I can't give it away for free every day. I'm sorry, it's too much work. All right, good luck everybody. May all your picks be winning.